technically live.
We appear to be technically live, whatever that means.
Means we're so effing high technical. Hey, this is RockMan.
And Khodhum.
Literally. No, this might look to the untrained eye like Mega Man X, but let me go ahead and reset the console here. We will see what game this actually is.
You'll never guess.
It's Capcom, the movie, the game.
Whoa!
Whoa! This is unheard of.
Nobody on Twitch has ever streamed this.
Are you saying there's no Japanese people on Twitch?
Sure, even though I know that's not true. Just watched Cobra play Mega Man X2 earlier today.
What was that like?
Nothing like this game, let me tell you.
Unfortunately, I was working on some computer stuff that took way longer than I expected, so I pretty much missed that whole thing. Well, here we are speaking about the Mega Man X series. So Cobra's doing the Mega Man X series, huh? Is he gonna do all the shitty ones too?
He said he maybe will.
What about when Ratmus said that, you fucking had a fit?
I don't really want to watch anyone play anything past X4, but it happens sometimes.
Shit happens sometimes. But yeah, I mean, so like way at the start of this year, Bunny started playing Mega Man with Mega Man 2 and 3, and so then I streamed Mega Man 2 and 3 right after that, but I don't give a shit about any other Mega Man game up until this, which she streamed this like probably a month ago by now, right?
Something like that.
So here we are playing Mega Man X1, or in this case RockMan X, so we can show Bunny exactly how to do this, but I guess she already knows how to do this, so what's the fucking point? Well, you know that I've had Mega Man X 1, 2, and 3 for Super Nintendo for many years, right?
Yeah.
It was only last year, I think, that I decided to go on eBay and buy RockMan X 1, 2, and 3 for Super Famicom, because I think all of them together were less than what you can probably get Mega Man X3 for nowadays, right?
Probably.
It's like, oh shit, what, am I having the same problem Bunny had that time? Or she just wouldn't kill
these. Just gotta destroy the cars completely, or this will not end.
Still destroying the cars completely and it's still not ending. There we go. Now,
this is not vile, this is Vava.
What the hell is Vava? No, like Pilot Wings, I'll tell you about my memories of this game. Bakame X. One of my few memories of playing this game back in the day, or Mega Man X1, would be that sometimes we would use Game Genie to have infinite energy, and at this point you'd have to turn off the Game Genie so that you could actually take damage from this guy. He's talking something about my Inochi.
What'd you say about my Inochi?
And then what's he say at the end there?
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not a lot of memories that I have from like playing this game the first time or whatever. I mean, I know I played it and liked it and stuff. Here we go.
Oh. Okay, so he didn't actually say shit like Sonic does in Sonic X.
No, he didn't say. He just said that. Whatever that is. I'm gonna totally read this. Exu! Nariosurunda baka!
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's actually what I say when I watch Speed in Japanese, when that guy in the elevator at the beginning is like, Jesus, Bob, what button did you push? I'm like, Nariosurunda babu! Well, there you go. There's Ratmus's memory of this game. Hey, Ratmus.
You may hear me talk about my memories of this game pretty soon when the podcast episode comes out.
Whoa, a podcast? I don't listen to enough of those already. Sono chikara de. My power's not good enough, I bet he's saying. Well, we gotta move on here, Zero. This is a speed run. Now, who should we start with?
Is there any question?
It's like,
oh, yes, this icy penguico.
My brain wanted to say icy penguino, but that's not what it says. Penguico? Yeah, I never checked this before. Launcher
Octopole.
Okay. Armor
Armarge. Storm Eagleed.
Storm Igloo.
Sparkman Driller.
I wonder what would happen if you went to a dinner party.
Sting Cambileow.
And yet,
Boomer Kwanger.
And yet Boomer Kwanger just the fucking same. Well, I guess...
Burnin' Nomander.
With an apostrophe. I guess it makes more sense of like, oh, that's why they changed all these other ones, but then I guess they just couldn't come up with a better English name for Boomer Kwanger, so they just fucking went with it. Okay. Start doesn't work, A doesn't work, I had to hit B.
I think I usually use Y to select stages.
Well, speaking of charging Garvey...
Nobody was speaking of charging Garvey, but that's okay.
Oh, we were. But like,
yes, hacked!
I remember when I looked up that definition on Urban Dictionary, which is totally canon or whatever. But like, from the definition, it's like we call charging Garvey using the acceleration system. But I think from the definition, I think what Rasmus's friend was saying is that their quote unquote kid they knew named Garvey would run like this. Like X is running now with his arms like this.
Yeah, without using the dash.
So why do we call...
He's not moving his arms when he does the dash.
So why do we call the dash charging Garvey when it's literally the opposite? Because Ratmus. Hey Cobra, how's it going? You recognize this game? You ever seen it before? Did you play it the other day?
Totally different than the one you played recently.
It's definitely not the game you played. This is Icy Penguino. It works for the mob. Oh shit. My forehead itches. There's no way to... Oh, wait, there's a pause button. And yet you pause, it still says X-Buster, Weapons, Energy, Escape, U, Sub T. Don't see any difference there. That's a great miss.
Is this the reason why Japanese kids are forced to learn English in school? Because when they play video games, they have to read all this English text?
Literally no other reason. Exio! I saw the yacht, I was like, Yamete Exu! I know current events somehow. Oh god, I never even considered that X has X has a terrible meaning in 2025. Good thing it's not 2025. What year did this come out?
93 in Japan.
I'm definitely in Japan in 1993 right now.
Yeah, Cobra said that because earlier today when he was playing X2, he went to the options and accidentally changed his fire button to plus on his controller.
The default controls are, you know, the same for this, I'm sure, but like I think maybe the menu might be different for like enter and cancel. You know, those crazy Japanese reverse PlayStation buttons. Remember when Bunny did this and maneuvered just like this?
Yeah, she struggled with this part.
Actually, literally forgot that I had Charge and Garvey. I remember when Ratmus was streaming this and we were talking about free will. He's a little man, right?
Yes.
Would be enough energy?
We'll find out.
Ratmus had yakisoba for dinner just like in 1993 Japan.
Just like old Roba. Cobra from Dynamite Heady, you got another try.
Shit.
DuckTales X, that'd be something. Did it.
Just like in real life, when you die, you're taken to a screen that says try again.
Yeah, what are the weapons? No, the weapons are the same names, I guess.
Alright, Doom, if you were playing this game, where would you go next?
I would do Storm Eagle next.
I mean, Storm
Or Storm Eagle lead.
Okay, yeah, Y also works.
So even though you don't have his weakness, you can get the hard tank and the sub tank, and he's not that hard to beat with the Buster.
Yes, and another thing, one of the few memories I have is, I just remember, I don't remember how we found out, but I didn't know for a long time, I didn't even know there was a heart tank over here, or that I was missing one. Might have found it in Nintendo Power or something. It was definitely the last one we found. But yeah, I went here not because you said you would, but because I would. But
yeah,
also,
I seem to recall that you also do this stage second.
I think I am going to start maybe after this level, going to Sing Chameleon and getting just the armor upgrade.
Yeah, Cobra goes for Sting Chameleon like right away after Chill Penguin.
But I'm just gonna get the armor upgrade and die.
Oh.
You know what isn't bitchin'?
Yeah, that way you don't have to fight him with the Buster, which is kind of a pain, but it's doable.
Cobra does everything with the Buster.
Yeah.
That's insane. Cobra could make a video, can you beat Mega Man X with just the Buster? And it would actually not be bullshit lies, right?
Yeah. Hell, I did it on stream with just the Buster and low percent.
Run this game and also read chat. Definitely a good combination.
What isn't Bitcoin?
Remember when Bunny walked right past here a couple times without going down here?
Yep.
And yeah, like, I don't know what people are talking about, like with the claw grip or whatever, but like, or doing this from hanging on a wall versus just on the ground. Like, to me it's the same thing. I mean, I guess it's easier to do it from the wall, but like just doing it from a standstill on the ground obviously sometimes doesn't work, but there it did. I just do that. Like, I don't have to, like, I don't need to explain how to do it, or I can't explain how to do it, or I don't need to think about it. I just do it.
Yeah, you don't need the claw grip to just do a dash jump off the wall, because it's only 2 buttons.
Coco Dewa, something, something. Remember when I spent all that time...
Otaku?
Was it no otaku? Remember we spent all that time learning hiragana, katakana, and kanji, and then fucking forgot it all again?
I still know hiragana and katakana pretty well. I probably forgot most of the kanji that you did on that stream.
This game doesn't even use frickin' kanji from what I've seen. It's all hiragana and just katakana for the X suits. Or like, you know what? Like, me reading Japanese like that, it's literally like Beavis trying to read English. Beavis and Butthead. I'm sitting here sounding out words and making mistakes and looking like a fucking idiot. So I'm just not gonna do it. Is that a spiritual successor to that part in Bubble Man's level?
I guess I never really thought about that, but sure.
Leon S. Kennedy? You have a friend who's a sheriff?
Sheriff, just like Ted Raimi's character in The Quarry, who I won't shut up about.
I have no idea, you're such a big Ted Raimi fan. Okay, Mr. Baines.
Oh, you may also know him as Leon Scott Kennedy.
Remember when Bunny figured out how to do this? Oh wait.
Yeah, he never did.
interrupted my charge shot.
You interrupted his life.
Hi, Song. Alright, where would you go next?
Flame Mammoth or Burnin' Nomander.
That is who I would go for next. I'm gonna swing by Sting Chameleon and, well, shit. Then if I kill myself, I have to get rid of those 2 1-ups that I got.
True.
Alright, let's just do Flame Mammoth.
Smells like burning deodorant.
I want to see Nintendo Capri Sun play this game.
Yeah.
No promises, Stelnox, no promises. Obviously, having the armor upgrade would make this easier, but it's like I can surely do this without the armor upgrade, right?
Yeah, I don't think this state is that hard to do without the upgrade. This jump, on the other hand, is a pain in the ass.
It usually take me this long. God, Doom's gonna be late for dinner because of this. Chuck E. Cheese mascot.
Get up there. Ah.
Remember when Bunny got this and died?
It didn't count, but then it did.
Another 1-up that I'm gonna have to lose. Well, I guess not. I mean, I'll since I can come back here after I beat this level and just escape if I need to redo it. For that upgrade.
Generous with the energy drops.
Stay here and farm. Nah, screw it. Bunny have trouble getting past these guys.
Yeah.
So difficult.
You got another shiny Trubbish? What the hell?
Is that like rubbish?
Pretty much. It's the Pokemon equivalent of rubbish.
Like that, you fucking Mammaloid, or Normander, whatever the hell your name is? Is he from Normandy in France?
Now you can backtrack here and chill Penguin's level.
I just want to hit start and it doesn't start the level.
I remember back in the day when you had to hit start to actually start a game.
These days controllers don't even have a fucking start button. Like that picture that you said gives Bunny problems where it's like, oh, the A button and B button and X button and Y button are different or whatever. It's like, I don't have that problem because my brain instantly adapts to any console that I'm playing, whether it's the Super Nintendo, the Switch, the Xbox, or the fucking Dreamcast.
I've gotten better about using the Xbox controller, but it was a struggle for me at first. I remember playing karaoke in Yakuza 0 and getting the buttons mixed up in that.
Fucking thing failed to jump, and then I tried to jump out at the last second, and it didn't work.
At least the checkpoint's right there, just like Venom.
I don't know why I found that so funny. When I think of Venom, I think we are Venom from Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Different Venom.
Yeah. The Venom, the planet. Alright, first we'll try and get this fucking upgrade again that I blew it.
Blew it like the Cubs.
Oh god, thanks for reminding me. Not to mention the Mariners, right?
Yeah. Too soon. At least this isn't very far into the level.
Jeez.
I swear there was like some half-pixel RNG bullshit going on with this jump.
Was this easier in this version? Got any other memories of this game to talk about?
One thing I do remember was playing this at the YMCA branch at my elementary school when I lived in the Bay Area. And I think people were pretty impressed with my gameplay.
Play any Super Metroid at that time?
I definitely was playing Super Metroid at the time. I don't think I played it there, though. There we go.
Because I remember playing Super Metroid at, it wasn't a YMCA, but it was some sort of like youth community center my friend took me to.
X-Buster.
Now that I have no feelings in my right arm whatsoever. Jeez.
That's what you have to do to do a fully charged buster shot, is to lose feelings in your arm.
To do this and pull a Ratmus.
I would do Launch Octopus next if you were still wondering about my stage order.
Well then, my order is going to deviate. Because at this point I would go to Spark Mandrill. And you do that because less backtracking then?
Yeah, my route only requires you to backtrack once to Chill Penguin stage. This Launch Octopus only has the heart tank, and you can get it without any... It has no requirements to get it. I guess I could do Boomer Kawanger next too if I wanted to, and then do Launch Octopus later.
Is there a weapon that works better on this asshole?
I think his weakness is Boomerang Cutter, but you don't have it. Storm Tornado is a decent option.
Let's try that. It's too low.
But you have to not hit his claws with it.
To not hit his claws. What if I killed him when I was at the top of the screen?
Unfortunately, he doesn't fall when you kill him, so... Be dead soon.
It's funny how he died in the air instead of on the ground, like after what we were talking about.
Yeah.
What if I killed him when he was at the top of the screen? I can't get the thing that's down here, right?
Not until you flood the place.
So we just gotta commit Ratmicide.
Yes. Wait, does Ratmicide mean killing Ratmus?
Surprisingly, not in this case.
What is that Ratmus just posted? Like a Coke with pickles in it?
Tell us, Ratmus.
Oh, Dr. Pepper. I watched that SNL Guy Fieri sketch, and the top comments said something like, I can't believe he didn't even say Flavortown once in that.
But did he say, do you smell that pepper?
No. It was implied.
Bobby Moynihan is now on NCIS Origins.
An interesting place for him to end up.
He's now in season 2 when I'm watching that. Alright, because I do Spark, Mandrill, and then Armored Armadillo, and then... But you said you would do Launch Octopus?
Yeah, and then Boomer Kawanger, and...
But, he's weak to Rolling Shield, so what do you use on him?
Launch Octopus, I just bust around.
Fuck that.
My favorite song in this game.
My favorite Smooth McGroove song. See, I'm gonna have to go back here for that sub-tank, right?
Yeah.
And then, do I have to go back for something in Armored Armadillo? Or no?
Just the Hadoken, if you're getting that. I assume you are.
Yeah.
Just the Nugget. Or Nougat, however you want to say it.
So what do you tend to use on this sub-boss?
Storm Tornado.
I always use...
That's kind of my go-to weapon.
It's the metal blade of this game.
Kinda.
Down off the fucking ceiling.
Its name is Thunder Slimer, no relation to the Ghostbusters Slimer.
Crazy.
Or Thunder Ho!
What's so hard about that? Rebound. Striker. So this is what you do when Spark Mandrill shows up at your dinner party. Wanted to be fancy and kill him with a rebound. seen him beat without the Buster. Right, Cobra? We're going to Armor Armage. Whatever the fuck that is. This guy's got to be the worst with the Buster out of all of them, right?
Yeah, he's pretty awful to fight with the Buster. Whoa.
Fine, you want to play it that way. Oh shit, I don't have Armored Armadillo.
You can't just rolling shield them. Aside from the classic Mega Man bat there, those bats give you a pretty shitty drop rate.
Also, yes, I do have a checklist for this game temporarily, but I'm not using it because the checklist is in Rock Doom's minds.
Yeah, this is not a tough game to memorize. Especially when you've been playing it as long as we have.
I played Link to the Past for many, many, many years without ever using any kind of checklist or anything, but then I got old.
On my Mega Man marathon, this was the one place that I died when I played this game. I just fell in the wrong spot and landed on that thing's spiky hands.
One.
Yep. Gave you nice RNG on that first attack, didn't bounce around the room. You arguably can't kill him much faster than that.
I was trading hits with him. It's all because of that armor.
Rolling shield.
Whoa. Use that on launcher.
Well, I had to cut you off there.
And what are we going to use that on? Launcher Octohold is the answer.
Time for an anti-peace mini-boss.
You also use this on him, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to at least damage boost and get that energy that was sitting inside his body, but no. Whoa!
That was like some continuous wall jump shit you did there. Okay, yeah, that's kind of pretty much how my fights with this thing usually go. Whereas, like, when Bunny was fighting him, he did like he went from suck to blow a lot. It's one of the few TV shows at the time that didn't get a video game. Well, what was that?
It was the opposite of what happened when I wall clip jumped while fighting that fucking enemy right here.
Oh, now you gotta fight him again.
One extra life. Fight for him, I'd say.
Yeah. A lot of the times his missiles get in the way of the rolling shield.
Here I got lucky with his RNG then, or I knew exactly how to jump and hit him. Or both.
Yeah, maybe a little of both, yeah.
I was watching some video recently. I don't remember what the hell it was about or anything. Let's see, Boomer Kawanger will be next up, right?
Yeah.
But somebody said something like, when somebody tells you that it could either be this explanation or this explanation, the answer is it was probably a little of both. Jump malfunction. That took so little damage. Well, I guess another memory from playing this as a kid or a teenager, I would always have to go all the way back through this level to get the fucking sub-tank with Boomer Kawanger's weapon.
Yeah, I did that too. I didn't ever think about using the charged shotgun ice to get it.
Yeah. Like, even today, I'm not sure how... Whoa, didn't mean to dash there. There's a double tap.
Happens to me all the time in Battletoads.
Oh, jeez. But, like, it's not like... I'm not confident in my ability to just ride the shotgun ice and get it, so we'll see. Isn't it great to not have to worry about any of these enemies while you're platforming on these difficult, idiotic platformers?
I don't usually use that here, but, like, Bunny certainly could have used it.
Mm-hmm.
Although, not that she had the upgrade to do it at the time.
That is true. According to some commentators, it was because of some quote-unquote Nazi mods. We already have burgers. Alright, let's see how this goes.
First try.
Easy peasy. So when is this game a DK win? Is it not till I beat Boss Fighter?
Is it ever for you? Like, you struggle with Sigma sometimes, right?
You just watch and see how I do today.
Okay.
I think what we found out is that this game is really hard if you don't know what you're doing, but if you know what you're doing, it's fucking easy. Do I know what I'm doing? How many years have I been playing this game?
For some reason, that just makes me think of that TLC song, Creep.
Alright, so obviously I need to go back to Spark Mandrill. Are there any other levels I need to go back to at this point?
I don't believe so. Other than Armored Armadillo.
Hadoken, right?
Yeah.
To refill my stuff that I just lost my brain. Spark Mandrill? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me take a look at my lives energy. We got 2.5 sub-tanks. Like, do I need everything full to get through Sting Chameleon's level? Probably not.
You already did like half the level already.
That means that when I come in, I'm totally going to start from the checkpoint, right?
Yeah, I can tell just by looking at your health that you are only missing 1 heart tank.
See, I couldn't tell shit like that just by looking.
When your health meter is equal to your weapon meter, that means you have 2 heart tanks left to go, and now your health is a little bit longer than your weapon meter.
That makes sense. Yeah. Do you remember how many times you supposedly need to get to the Hadoken area before the Hadoken's there?
I want to say 4 or 5, but
Yeah.
I never remember.
That's my best guess. Either is 4 or 5. The thing is, I only have 2 lives right now, so I'm gonna have to get some 1-ups from those bats. Oh shit! Does this mean that guy is still up there even though I beat him?
Oh yeah, he respawned because you... Wait, when Bunny played this, she played this level multiple times. She did eventually beat the mini-boss. I'm trying to remember if she beat the whole level on that same attempt, or if she came back and did it later. Because I remember her going through that section at some point, and there were not blocks falling from the ceiling.
Yeah, I thought so too. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Just got stuck in the mud.
There's no way to get him out at this point.
Should be able to just jump.
Screw you. Haha.
He just stole right from under his nose.
Well, we got some 1-ups back that we needed. So you remember when Bunny totally figured out how to beat this guy easily with Boomer Kawanger? Wait.
Just use homing torpedo on everything. That's clearly the solution.
Oh my god.
It's just that easy, kids.
Kids these days. And yes, Luigi's Mansion is on Switch too. Whoopity doo, who cares? Not me.
I've watched people play the Luigi's Mansion games, and like they may be fun. I just never really had any interest in playing them myself.
Something, something. Doom can totally read this.
Yeah, I'd have to stare at it for like a minute, and even then, maybe only be able to read a couple words.
So I just went to the wrong level. Hold on.
Yeah, you are done with this place.
That would be weird.
Are he and I like X and Zero to you?
To Ratmus, yes. Shit.
Oh. I just lost the stream.
Did screen share?
Yeah.
Stream ended due to a system error. Doom doesn't mean the Twitch stream. The Twitch stream is fine. It's dropped 0 frames. We're screen sharing on Discord. What the fuck, computer? Come on. Ratmus is giving me important information about Chateaubriand or something, yeah. Like we got time for that, Ratmus. Alright, is it working again?
Hold on.
You're missing such an exciting part of the stream.
Okay, yeah, I had to go to a separate stream to actually see it, and now I can.
Full on that.
Full sub tanks.
Saying about this guy's drop rate?
It was good last time you were here, and now it's sucking.
Only hold one more, right?
Yep, you're maxed. Let's max.
Is that something you DDR kids say?
Yes. Yes, this quote-unquote mode is quote-unquote difficult.
Quote-unquote eel, quote-unquote, come out and play? X, quote-unquote, almost fall in the fucking spikes?
Almost quote-unquote Mickey Rooney.
Quote-unquote Mickey Rooney, quote-unquote, fall in the spikes and die? There's so many different quotes.
It's like a backwards long jump.
Just like that. butterscotch rum. That's 3. That's 4.
Okay, so it's not 4, so maybe it'll show up on the next one. Five it is. Hoo hoo hoo.
Doja Exu. Wow, Dr. Light really changed personalities. Kitae Mikarita Konokara Dawa Ushiro? What does that say in quote-unquote quotation marks, which aren't quote-unquote quotation marks?
Edo Bakufu?
What does that mean? Sounds important. Saying we're not worthy, right?
Well, that's not in this game, that's in X2. Seemed like he said a lot more there than in the English version, though.
Classic. If I go in here, it'll just teleport me out, right?
Yeah. You don't have to refight bosses in any of the X games, I don't think.
Alright, let's go back and get 3 more lives real quick.
Hop off on everything imaginable.
But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to want to play X2 after Bunny does, or RockMan X2, I guess I would play if I was going to. I'm not sure or not. I'm definitely not going to play RockMan X3, but
And that card's too valuable to play.
Is it? Well, sometime around my birthday next year, Ratmus is going to play Mega Man X3. And you want him to maybe someday stream X4 twice, so Maybe he could do Mega Man X3 and RockMan X3. I don't know. Do we have RockMan X7?
What is Flame Hyenard's name in RockMan X7?
I don't know. I'm sure you guys want me to, you know, pause the stream so that I can answer that question, right?
I don't care enough to.
Cobra totally cares.
Like fucking idiot.
Let's see. We got RockMan 3 for Famicom. Yes, we know that. We got RockMan and Forte for Super Famicom, plus RockMan 7, RockMan X 1, 2, and 3. So we got 5 total Famicom games. That we have RockMan 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 burned copies for PS1. Also the RockMan Dash 2 demo and RockMan X6. And that looks like it's it. So sorry, no RockMan X7. Just checking on the stream here in my browser. It looked like it. All right, with all the bullshit we got here, 1 hour and 13 minutes into the stream. Better get going. Oh, wait, this should only take me 30 minutes from what I said earlier, right?
That's what you said.
Something X.
Techie, no, I don't know. Techie is enemy.
Does that say Orde?
Rewa.
Is that Orde in katakana or hiragana? Am I just crazy?
That's katakana. I've seen words in katakana like that before that, like, normally you wouldn't think would be in katakana. I don't know what the significance of that is.
Why does Zero refer to himself as Orde in katakana? Who should we ask?
For some reason, my first thought was ask official Daikon.
Who the hell is official Daikon? Get KG and Afune on the phone. And by that I mean the Discord call. Alright, I gotta concentrate.
Oop.
I tried to dash jump and it didn't work. Sure is easier doing it this way than some fucking other way, right?
Yeah. First try. The critically acclaimed Mighty Number 9.
What would the sequel to that be called? Mighty Number 10?
Yeah, Mighty Number 9 large.
This is Orde again. Oh, wonderful noises.
Wingsu.
Tetsuo Tasukete Kaika Exu. You want to save him? Well, you can't. So how much are we looking forward to that Christmas TOC? Zero.
Should be interesting. Especially since I guess they're making sweet dishes as well, which they usually don't do on TOC. X knows he is powerless and is just taking the beating.
It sounds like Bonesaw just walked in here. What are you doing up there? Just put you over there in this scripted part of the screen. It's Japanese for "it's not over yet." Ooh-ah, ooh-ah, ooh-ah. Stocking stuff with 20 liter bean dip on the randomizer. So you just take the stocking, just dump out the fucking bean dip right onto the plate. Nancy Silverstone comes over and is like, "This is delicious. Which reminds me of Christmas when I was a child." I always ate bean dip out of a fucking sock. Nancy Silverton.
Nani?
Wow, not just Nani, but Nani!
Yeah.
This is the one time when Bunny Strats is good. Wa kokomade da. Omae no chikara wa.
Your power.
Sude ni ore o koeteru. So that's mean it has surpassed mine, right?
Probably. Shiguma.
Taose kamo shi re. Da 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 da. Don't worry, Zero. I won't let assholes do that to you. I swear it. Check this out, Bunny.
Cobra tried to do that and it messed up for whatever reason.
Jesus Christ, Cobra. Couldn't make it.
Yeah, of course it was Kevin's fault. Keep shooting. We've got lots, but not an infinite amount of torpedoes.
Word for word what Slippy said, yeah.
Yes.
I don't think I'll be streaming Plants vs. Zombies after all, then. Like, I think one of the big things that they were claiming was so important to this was that they added co-op or something, but it's like, it's the same co-op as was on the Xbox, first of all. And like, so they added this mode called cloudy mode, where like sometimes it becomes cloudy and your sunflowers will shut down. And it's like, well, I already did no sunflower, so how's that, that's gonna be less hard than that, right? But then they have this other mode called Rest in Peace, and it's totally like a Nuzlocke, right? Because I know what a Nuzlocke is, right? It's I think it's like you can still have your plants, like it's like I think you can only do it once you beat the game. So you still have all the plants, but first of all, every level only has one lawnmower randomly distributed on a lane, and secondly, anytime you die, it's basically like shutting the game off in adventure mode. You have to start from 1-1.
I wouldn't say that's exactly like a Nuzlocke, but it reminds me of like hardcore mode in Diablo 2. You die once and that's the end. There's no continuing.
Probably a better analogy. All right, now explain to me how I was supposed to know where he was going to land.
Anytime he comes to a horizontal part, he will take it. So you have to read quickly.
I can't read that quickly. So what you're saying is when you come to a fork in the road, take it?
Yes. I found out recently that this thing is called Amidakuji, or ghost leg. It's used a lot in Japan to like pair up two groups of things.
Oh, I thought you meant... there goes fucking Hadouken. I thought you were talking about the name of Boss Spider was whatever the hell you just said.
No. It's like the same thing as that pipe maze game in Mario Party.
Yeah.
There's also a puzzle in Tales of Symphonia that's based on it. Oh, I thought you shot that too early.
So did I. I definitely shot it that early that time. That's the other thing about this, is knowing when exactly to shoot.
Yeah, because he gets faster, so it's not the same timing every time. Okay, if that wasn't that bad for you.
Now we have to go have an adventure in Armored Armadillo again. I used a sub-tank. I deigned to use a sub-tank.
Do you think you'll need all four of them for the next stage?
No, but I can't sleep at night knowing that I don't have that security blanket. I guess you would probably just assume that you're not going to use all four before the last level and then just fill up in the last level, right? I guess that was probably...
Yeah, I mean, if I even need them.
Yeah, excuse me, Mr. Beatson with fucking no damage, right? The fact that you beat him with no damage that one time, like... Is that one of those video game feats that you're proud of, or do you now regret it because none of your friends will shut up about it? Hey, Doom beats that boss no damage all the time. Welcome back, Song.
I mean, I'm still glad that it's there and there's video evidence of me doing it.
It's It's just too bad that there's no video evidence anywhere of you beating Contra without the Konami code.
Nowhere. I wish I had managed to, at some point, beat Rocket Knight Adventures without taking damage on stream, but only that recording that I did before I ever started streaming that's the only time I did it.
Is that recording on YouTube?
Yes, it's my most viewed videos.
Okay, yeah, I remember that. But you know what I wish I had recorded was is I did this off stream and I have absolutely no recording of beating Dark Link and Zelda 2 no damage. It happened once.
Without ducking in the corner, I take it.
Of course. Who would ever do that?
Did Bunny ever really learn this? That, like, as soon as Chill Penguin's not taking damage from you, he's about to slide?
No, and when you said that, I was like, did Bunny ever really learn? The answer is no, no matter what you say next.
The true meaning of Christmas.
Maybe she'll learn if she watches TOC Christmas.
This asshole's not letting you get up the ladder.
Now he's unalived. So do you think you'll watch Alex vs. America tonight, or do you have a bunch of other quote-unquote shit backed up as well still from...
I'll at least have to watch the Bobby's Triple Threat that airs before it.
Right, because you didn't want spoilers. Okay. Think you could get me, huh, you Stormy Eagleoid, or whatever the hell your name is? I think Rapmus could come up with better names for these fucking Mavericks than the game designers did. Alright, who am I fighting now?
Rangda Bangda. Or I think it's pronounced Rangda Bangda.
It's pronounced Rangabanga if I say it is.
It's... Rangda is the name of a persona.
Should just be like Cobra and defeat the left eyeball last.
Wow, it's still there. Running out of Chameleon Sting.
What should I use if I run out of Chameleon Sting? I don't think anyone knows, because nobody's ever run out of Chameleon Sting there. Now, I did not use a sub-tank on that, and I didn't die, so we can keep going, right?
If there's nothing to refill. Since unlike the classic Mega Man games, your weapons automatically refill between Sigma stages.
That's true. And we can't refill on Rockman Erasmus's will to live. Hey, don't you have a comment about this music?
Oh, Luna loves this music.
You should teleport in and tell him that, and then teleport out.
Slightly worse RNG than last time.
Way worse RNG than last time.
He still kept his rolling fits to a minimum length.
It's rolling fits.
Yes, that's what I just called them.
This guy's gonna jump before I could even attempt a Hadouken him, I assume, right?
Yeah, he always starts the fight by jumping.
That was a different noise.
Yeah, I don't know why his camouflage sounds weird here.
Another thing that I would sometimes do, but for some reason just haven't done during this playthrough, is, you know, if this boss is weak to Boomerang, you know, or Armored Armadillo who's weak to Spark, we could just come into the room having charged up that weapon and just unleash the Boomerang on him.
I'm trying to remember if you can even hit Armored Armadillo before he starts rolling.
I guess you can't hit Armadillo, maybe.
Because I know that, like, the regular shot is too slow. The charged one moves faster, but yeah, I can't remember if it can reach him in time.
But there's some other bosses that you can do that on.
Dinner Party Part 2.
Dinner parties can have part 2?
Dinner parties can even have an intermission if you go to the kitchen in Sacramento.
Well, not all of us can just go to Sacramento. I'm sure my cousin can, maybe. Speaking of Thanksgiving, because that's totally what we're speaking about, right? I don't need any of that shit. I think Late Night DOS Wheel of Fortune will be fine. In terms of, you know, I think we got the audio worked out on Discord. I got the Weird Al songs ready to go. I'm pretty sure DOS is ready to go. I know I checked that out a while ago. They're not staying at our house, they're staying at a hotel nearby, so I would assume that at some point they would leave that night. So it should still be on Thanksgiving unless people can't be there and want it to be Black Friday or something.
I imagine there's going to be a number of people staying with us.
Are they going to leave at an appropriate time? No. I totally needed that one up. What do we have here?
Burnin' Nomander.
This will cut off his trunk, right?
Yes. Could have cut off Launch Octopus's tentacles too, but oh well.
Didn't think of it. There we go. fool.
This is a pretty random thing to remember, but like cutting his trunk off just made me think of this Sesame Street book I used to have, and I remember there was some part in it where Bert took Ernie's nose. I don't remember why.
Okay. I wonder if I remember that. I swear I thought you were going to say there was a Sesame Street book where somebody cut off Mr. Snuffleupagus' his trunk with Boomer Kawanger's weapon. Is it the last level after this?
Yeah. So you could just farm the bugs there.
Oh, he was stupid aggressive that time.
He was the aggressor.
Fucking anti-aggressor. Well, speaking of Mario Party 3, because that's what we're totally speaking about, I'm Bon Jovi on unlocking that last board, so assuming I do that by next Wednesday, what do you and Ratmus say about availability?
Wednesday, so that's the 29th. I think I'm available then.
Alright. And that will hopefully be the quote-unquote finale of Mario Party 3 then.
Ratmus said during Cobra's stream that this music is appropriate for the season.
Halloween season?
Yeah, because it's like a spooky tune.
I guess. Speaking of spooky tunes, shut the fuck up, Discord. I'm sick of your spooky nonsense. Alright, let's see if I can Hadoken this Velgarder. If that even is his real name in this version.
Subarashio X.
Is the Sega Dreamcast worth playing in 2025? According to Ratmus, damn right it is. According to you, as long as you're playing Skies of Arcadia, then yes.
And you have the ability to 100% it.
Especially the Pinta Quest.
Yes.
Dewa Exu, something, 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 ha 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 ha. Just fucking murdered your dog, sir. What do you say about that? Mi Gotoda Exu?
Something about Zero there.
He says my minions are totally gonna steal his 3 parts.
Not even gonna try to Hadoken Sigma. Luna has a lightsaber that he got from Disney World, so he could totally do this. So his ability to bounce around the walls may be limited. You might need to heal. Oh, now you definitely need to.
Fuck off. I've watched Cobra do this, and I don't know how he fucking stayed on the side. So much for damageless and deathless. Up again. That Spark is his weakness, and yet he takes so little damage from it, right?
Yeah, it just isn't a better option.
Slow and methodical.
Probably could have beaten him last time at the pace you were going if you had just healed when you needed to.
Scared to use my energy because I had taking so much damage on this form to begin with.
Only one hit.
And a lightsaber.
And pixie sticks.
How the hell did Cobra stay on the side of him? And see, now I gotta use it, right? And yet not fall down.
Heal.
There we go. Arcana. Totally dead X, I'm never coming back.
Never ever.
Nazida.
Nazida. Jedi? Is that age? Because he says something about ushering in a new age in English. Reproid. No Jedi.
The Reploid. Yeah, I was so focused on the katakana and you were looking at the Jedi. Why is the blood of Icy Penguino on my hands? Tatakai wa owatta. Well, that was RockMan X1 for Super Famicom, even though it's on a Super Nintendo somehow. And that was a game that we played in the 90s, except it wasn't because we didn't live in Japan. You remember those 90s, right, Doom?
I sure do.
I don't want a goddamn donation Wikipedia. I just want to know about Mega Man X. Yeah, that's what I thought. Is like, you said it was like, well, it came out in Japan in '93. It was December 17th, and it came out in North America January '94. So I was probably playing it sometime around my 15th birthday. That's kind of later than I would have expected, but.
X-Buster, no.
Knows for sure. But yeah, I was hoping that the Zombies Replanted would have some sort of new features or game modes that I would be interested in playing and interested in streaming, and it's really not, so... Especially since I streamed the game like 2 years ago and literally did everything. I don't want to do it again. Maybe sometime later I'll check it out. But at least it was only $20 instead of fucking $70, fucking Nintendo.
So the Mavericks names changed, but the enemies here seem to all have the same names.
Nintendo of America was like, nobody gives a shit about the fucking enemy names. So yeah, other than us finishing Mario Party, then it seems like it'll just be San Andreas for the foreseeable future then.
Didn't want to know that, Ratmus.
Yeah. Of course, Ratmus is doing Oracle of Ages. And it's sometimes seasons.
Sometimes seasons, yes. Baba!
Are you sure his name wasn't Baba? Are we sure he's not a 100-year-old grandmother?
RockMan X.
And you, as RockMan X, whoa.
I don't remember it saying that in FF6.
Just need to name your character RockMan X, so there's not enough letters for that.
I guess you could do, what, ROKMAN?
So Bunny still hasn't started Mega Man X2.
Yeah, I don't think it'll even be next week at this rate.
Yeah, I mean, do we any idea how much more she has to go with Donkey Kong Returns?
She's on. She got to the last world of the normal worlds, and at the end of last stream, and then there's still the bonus world, which I don't know if she's gonna unlock it or how much she's gonna do of it. She has been playing some of the levels needed to unlock it, which otherwise you don't have to play at all.
Alright, so yeah, I'm not promising RockMan X2. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. But yeah, for my last 2 birthdays, Ratmus did Mega Man X1 and 2, so at the rate he's going, I'm hoping he'll finish Ages by the end of this year, and then we'll save Mega Man X3 probably for around my birthday as well, and hopefully, I'm hoping that Bunny would be done by that time as well. Oh shit! What's this? Is that a CRT?
Shigma.
Ha 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 ha. So Doom, how was watching RockMan X before your dinner?
It was fun.
And hell, you saw Mega Man X in quotation marks and Mega Man X2 both beaten in the same afternoon. Is that true?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I've done that before on my Mega Man marathon. I beat both games in the same day.
I suppose so, but this was reverse Mega Man order. I'll just have to reset.
So I guess his entire speech there fits on one screen, unlike in English where they had to split it up.
I'm guessing this is, well, let's look at the message and see if
that's... we didn't watch this at the beginning.
See if that's in English or Japanese.
Dr. Kane.
RXS. RockMan X specification. best streamers.
This is all in English. Get out of here.
Who would ever think an emergency acceleration system is optional? It's definitely not optional in X2, right? Whoa.
Oh, so it's got subtitles.
X.
This is kind of like the Super Metroid intro if you're playing it in Japanese.
Subarashi roboto da. I'm just gonna claim that that's what it said. Dr. Raito doesn't give a shit about if you have epilepsy. I have so many effing Super Famicom games that I could switch to.
T-Right.
There it is, RockMan X. Let's check out the title screen. I have to fucking blow on the fucking games. This is gonna take forever. What does that say?
RockMan and Forte.
Great game that Ratmus wants to see me stream with Count Forte. What about...
Even though he doesn't go by that name anymore.
Exactly. We got Rockman. I couldn't even read it. But I think it was talking about Rockman 1 through 6, and then... year 20XX AD, because that's a real year. His arms and hands are so big they look like that guy at the end of RoboCop when he fell out the fucking window. Rockman 7. What is that subtitle?
Can't fucking read kanji.
Can't fucking read. Let's see. Which one was it? Seiken Densetsu 3 that had the fireman thugs?
Yes.
I could totally play that game. I was thinking maybe one day if I ever wanted to stream Donkey Kong Country again, I would stream Super Donkey Kong, but yeah.
I wonder if you picked, is it Kevin who's the character who has the Fireman Thugs theme? Like, how long it would take from the beginning of the game to get to that song.
Yeah, unlike Khodhum, I don't even own a Super Nintendo copy of Super Metroid. I just own whatever the hell this is.
Oh wait, it's Super Metroid.
Yes, but can you tell that it's Super Famicom?
No, because I literally cannot. There is no difference.
When do you find out the difference? Like, you would have to start a game, right?
Try going to. Well, I guess you'd have to erase one of them.
Which one should I erase?
Probably the C, because it's barely any progress on it.
It doesn't even say kill mode. And then just see if there's any Japanese in the. Okay, well.
So yeah, even in the Japanese in the Super Famicom version, it defaults to English text.
So there literally is no difference
It is literally the same game.
because you can put Japanese on your cartridge too, right?
Yes.
There. So yeah, it's like that other game that I was talking about. What was it, like Stack Up, where it's like the Japanese ROM is the actual English game is just the Japanese ROM. So this is like the opposite. It's like the English ROM is both almost, right?
Yeah.
Now, when I the 2 times that I streamed Super Metroid with you, was I playing it on this cartridge or was I just doing it on emulator?
Oh, I don't remember. That was too long ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, dinner is ready, so I need to get going.
All right, thank you, Doom, for hanging out, and thanks everyone for watching. That'll be the end of the stream for today. See you next week then.
Thank you. See you later.
Weird noise. All right, yeah, and we dropped no frames, which was awesome. And yeah, probably won't stream again until next Monday, I would imagine. As I said, that's the end of the stream. Bye, everyone.